Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. So UCF's offense will start this game off with the football. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Miller will go to the air. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back. After the quarterback, you try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time defense played it great and the play went nowhere.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Bears offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many half...
Oh, he's got some space! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll run play action. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the Bears are flying down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Newton. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working on the right. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the single running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Miller wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for attack.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to adjust the pattern. A designed run for the quarterback.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running back.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Newton. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bears headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's small. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Bears will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Snap to the up end. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Boom. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bears line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
That's caught. It's Glass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line is set on third down. Miller will go to the air. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Knights will punt this one away. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You've got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to make magic with his feet. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Miller wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Ashley. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
With the catch, it's Glass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw it. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Took them nearly the entire first half, but finally a red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll give it to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 4 over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Catch in the middle, it's small. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's small. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Bears want to move quickly. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Knights will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun. Give on the inside. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Newton. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the quick grab. Slips one guy, now he's loose. The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Out of the backfield, he's open. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Knights are rolling down the field. He'll keep it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Brings up
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ashley. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Gets it out fast. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Off play action on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Miller will go to the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, Knights! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 4 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Newton. He uncorks one deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it behind the line. It's Collier. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Glass.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Knights are in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Bears decide to punt it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Poor starting field position here for this offense. The run to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Knights in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Miller wants to pass. Got his man. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Ashley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll do it himself. Picks up the 1st down. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that
throws for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Miller will go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more play to pad the stats. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.